the one thing that we alluded to was all these TikTok houses. And so there's a couple things. There's these people that are making a lot of money that are buying and renting houses for themselves. And then there's obviously the phenomenon of like these TikTok houses or social media houses. But there's a story about these TikTok houses that, like there's one TikTok house here that lost $1 million in 6 months, but now is a part of some like conglomerate that's publicly traded. I'm so confused.
Yeah, this is like going to be an incredible movie because it's a big scam. This was actually in the New York Times, and it was written by that woman, Taylor Lorenz, we've talked about. And it's called Clubhouse Media. Went public via a reverse merger. They took 4 TikTok houses that have a 90 million combined followers. Influencers got free rent, editor, videographers, cross, marketing, and Clubhouse gets talent deals. Check this out. 10 to 50% cut.
Wide range.
So if depending
Aren't there like some usury laws?
The deal. Then you signed a deal that said we'll take 10 to 50.
And it is weirdly linked to a Chinese healthcare company that kind of orchestrated this whole thing. And it's publicly traded. I mean, there's this.
So the healthcare company is publicly traded.
Yes, and they reverse merged into it. The entire revenue from and by the way, this just tells you this ain't that good of a business. Revenue from January to July during the biggest boom of TikTok ever.
Yeah.
95,000. The cost of sales.
95,000.
Cost of sales 90,000. Gross profit 5,000. Expenses 974. They lost 969,000.
So when you lose that kind of money, what do? You go public.
You go public. That's all you do.
Got it. Okay. Well, load it up into my Robinhood, please.
I want to see how this whole story plays out and these TikTok houses and what's going on TikTok. It's just, when Instagram became this monetizable thing, it was what we saw a flurry of were brands obviously jumping in to get people to do paid posts.
Yeah.
And then we saw influencers launch merch and products.
Yeah.
TikTok just feels way different. TikTok feels like, because so many people felt like maybe they missed out on Instagram, TikTok, like serious people and money are coming so fast at it. And they're like, we're not missing out on this.
That's why I think.
And
I think it also gave you time to have all these like, some good business people, like younger people that understand it, some swindlers.
Yeah.
Some there's this whole slew now of managers and hustlers that are there ready to go get the money.
Yeah.
When something like TikTok blows up. Whereas Instagram, they had to sort of like emerge out of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there wasn't I remember early Instagram, you were literally talking to the talent directly.
Yeah.
Now everyone has a manager, everyone has a agent, that obviously has a big following. But it just feels what TikTok is doing for that demographic. I was talking to our friend Alfred, the president of PacSun, the other day, and he was telling me that he was telling me how influential TikTok is on their business. And he said the number one most requested item for men was 5-inch inseam shorts. So if you understand short lengths, 5-inch inseam is really short.
Yeah.
And is directly correlated to that crew of guys.
Josh Richards and Bryce Hall and all that.
They all wear 5-inch inseam shorts. And that is why it's the hottest category.
But they're all jacked. So what are these chubby little kids wearing?
Or they're,
I'll tell you exactly what they're wearing.
Yeah.
5-inch inseam shorts.
Yeah, just with fat thighs.
Look.
That's like me wearing it.
You could always go to Middle America and see everyone wearing the uniforms of what was hot, but maybe the body types or whatever weren't the same.
And similarly in women's, so, when we think about denim as a category for adults, it's definitely soft because of the pandemic. It is on fire in women's because Charli D'Amelio wears jeans.
Here's the warning for all TikTok stars. There's this VC named Turner Novak, who's like a expert in kind of these content creators. Uh-huh. He got in a fight with Taylor Lorenz, the New York Times reporter, about TikTok, and he originally tweeted, TikTok's handpicking, they handpicked Charlie. And she responded, no, that's a conspiracy. And then he responded with like actual data saying he's talked to both current and former TikTok employees that they have a content and editorial staff and they're picking and choosing which creators that they're pressing
they have to, right?
the scale on. And then they're choosing. So that's exactly the antithesis of how influencers were created in the old world.
Yep.
It was basically whichever content resonated with users that got pushed to the front.
Yep.
So that means if you're a TikTok star, you can literally be irrelevant the moment they take the thumb off the scale.
Yeah. I've heard, TikTok has faced a lot of issues with black creators saying that they throttle them.
For sure they do. 100% they throttle
so if you're
ethnic creators.
So if you're a TikTok, if you're a TikTok celebrity or TikTok influencer, it's no different than what like Warner Brothers did and picked these 5 actors and said, you're the most famous people in the world.
The difference is you didn't have to give Harvey Weinstein a hand job.
Right.
Like Charlie Dick.
Maybe there's something going on.
I know. Here's my question.
You just have to give a Chinese company all your data and they'll make you king.
Here's my question that I alluded to earlier, thinking that this was the case, is like, do you think that the D'Amelios have had a call with China?
No, I don't think it goes that deep. I just think if you look at all the TikTok stars,
Charli D'Amelio has a very close relationship with the CEO of TikTok. I know that firsthand. I have a friend who was invited to a Zoom with the CEO of TikTok, and Charli D'Amelio was invited.
Sure. Here's the thing. She's the biggest star on the platform, so of course I'm sure Mark Zuckerberg knows the biggest.
To the point. I don't think Mark Zuckerberg's talking to Kylie Jenner.
But those people had all been in contact with Mark Zuckerberg early on. They were all at the offices back in the day. You would see they would be posting videos.
But that is different. Like, do you think that like Zuckerberg's not talking to the biggest stars on Instagram?
But not anymore, no. But I'm sure it's some
China is.
But here's what I think. What's really, if you look at TikTok, who are the coolest people in the world? Black creators. No, they're black creators, right?
Yeah.
Travis Scott, Kanye West.
Yes.
All what moves culture organically has always been black people in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I said it before and I'll say it again. Charlie and them are only just doing dances mostly created by black people to black music.
Exactly. And how is it that a new platform comes about and only people that are famous off TikTok look exactly the same? Yeah. They're all suburban looking white kids.
Yeah.
And so
it always seemed fishy to me that these basic looking white girls were like the stars.
Yes.
It felt like somebody trying to say what was popular as opposed to letting
the same white girl and the same white guy. They look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All the white guys look identical.
Yes.
All the white girls look identical.
Exactly. They're
but
all.
Think about that. Even
they're not even blonde. They're brunettes. Yeah. And the guys are.
I'm sure China knows there's more brunettes than blondes in America. But think about what's
on the smallest scale. China is dictating what every American young person wants to look like.
Yeah, and that's why Americans are so stupid.